Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Sharina Belly. Now, listen, if this is your first time here, welcome. And let me just add, if it floats your boat, will you please find that subscribe button? It could be there. It's somewhere up here, guys. And I want y'all to smack it on down. Smack it on that subscribe button. Subscribe, comment, share out, and then like, okay? Comment, guys, because I like to talk. I do. But welcome if it's your first time here. Welcome on back if you've been here before to the channel. Listen, I'm not going to hold you long, guys, but, woo, child, as I sometimes say, been tuliping through YouTube streets, and what jumped up? More madness from Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm like, whew, and now it seems to me, I don't know if he asked anybody to come out and represent him, because a lot of people are out here doing commentary on his current situation with the school and everything. But the one thing that kind of jumped out at me, guys, was the fact that and a lot of you probably know the name when I call it Charlamagne. Charlamagne the God, that is what he calls himself. From the Breakfast Club. He came out, Charlamagne did. And it seemed like he came out in defense. Listen, we defend who we defend. We, disagree with who we disagree with, It's what you do is what you do, because what you eat don't make me go to the bathroom. So you do what you do. But, and I don't have a problem with it, but it is a lot of people, it's a lot of people who are in defense. Now listen, what do you do when being in defense of something that's indefensible? I mean, listen, I am all for underdogs. I am. But if I see blatant wrongdoing going on, I can't justify that. I can't justify it, guys. So Charlamagne the God comes out and he says that he don't think that Umar Johnson is a scammer. Was I surprised by that? I really wasn't. What's that old saying? How does it go, guys? How does it go? Birds of a what? Do what together? So I'm not surprised at Charlamagne's response. Because, see, Charlamagne's hand was kind of like all up in cookie jars himself. So what do we expect? What do we expect? And listen, when I say stuff up here on this YouTube channel, guys, it's with the hope that sometimes people, if they happen to run across this video or whatever video I'm doing at the time, they could maybe perhaps check themselves before they wreck themselves even further. It's not to belittle. It's not. You just need to understand what it is that may be some funky business going on, some not so right business going on, and you need to listen. We all err. I err. I make mistakes. But the thing is to learn from them. as best you can so that hopefully, prayerfully, you won't repeat those same mistakes again. Because, baby, karma is real whether we believe it or not. When stuff seems to be going all out of source and you don't know where the out of sources is coming from, it's probably karma. It's probably karma. So I'm listen, I'm all for the underdog. I am. But I'm not gonna sit around here and be complicit in your madness. When I see that you're blatantly doing wrong. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I don't mind championing the underdog. I love it, But we got to speak truth to whatever madness that people got going on in their life. We just can't, oh, baby, you okay. You all right. No, sometimes you just got to speak truth to folks so they can plainly get it. And hopefully, prayerfully, they'll understand the errors of their ways, do something to try to reverse it, and then go the right way the next time. That's... but like I said, sometimes birds of a feather. If there are people out here doing similar things that other people are doing, sure, they're not going to find no fault with it. They're not going to find a fault. They're not going to find a problem with it. Y'all need to leave them people alone. They just living life. But at what cost? At what cost? Because, see, I'm trying to tell you folks, I'm trying to tell people, please, ask me how I know. I've lived a life. Trials and errors. Some folks had to get me straight, because I thought I was going right and didn't know how going in left field I was. So if my commentary does nothing but help somebody to maybe see that what they're doing is kind of, offish, and if they can make the corrections to try to get back on the right track, but it takes honesty. It takes work. It takes real soul digging, soul seeking, and to be honest with yourself. Okay, what was my part? What did I do that wasn't right? And don't be trying to look at what Sally, Kathy, Michael, and Tom, and the rest of them, what was your part? See, this is what's going to take. It's going to take real hard, soul seek. You got to figure out where you went wrong. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Figure out where you went wrong, so prayerfully you can make that wrong or right and stop, and then get off of that messed up train and get on a better train to a better life. Okay? But if you sitting up in here, you doing wrong, and you don't care about you doing wrong, it's just all about the dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. Got to get the dollar bill, y'all. And will be willing to do any and everything, you're heading for destruction. If you don't get off that train, you're headed for destruction, and you will only have yourself to blame. You can't look back and say, well, such and such a person agreed with me. No, that's not going to cut it. You got to see where your error lies for yourself. And then you got to reverse course and get on the right track, okay? But Charlamagne, I don't know if what you call yourself doing is helping her or hurting. But sometimes you just gotta let people know where the errors are. Sometimes we don't even see our stuff. Sometimes we just don't see it. But there's other people out here who do. And if you see it, you need to call it out. You need to call it out with the quickness. Because the life you save might be your brother. The life you save might be your sister. The life you save might be your own. And with that, I'm out of here. Take heed, everybody. Take heed. Not everybody, but some of the bodies, okay? I gotta go. Thanks for watching.